Jedi, you shouldn't be here. No, too close. Fun as it is to have something to fight, Ravis won't be too happy if you get any closer. So run along, Jedi.
Defend me.
Enemy in range. I have sustained damage. Power strike. Releasing the missile. Attack. Deploying blaster. I will find them.
Get this data disk back to Z. Throw me the stim, baby.
You cannot enter the laboratory. They're not supposed to.
You okay?
They're not allowed to enter.
Someone over there.
Let's show this to Z. Could use a little help, BB.
target is approaching high-value location. He will not pass. Hostile here. Attack him! Move fast!
Whatever's ahead, they really don't want us getting to it. Whatever happened tore this moon apart. Something catch your eye? Stim here, BD. Wow, that's better.
I say, close it! Close it now! Deal with this, droid!
I got that.
You really don't want us inside. Heavy duty. Don't think I can move it. Breathe. poor droids. Left alone here for centuries. Until the raiders came.
This trinket is broken. Useless.
According to the manifest.
Cordova will want to see this.
I was promised some that'll cut you to pieces.
Custom emitter. Maybe we can salvage it. Come here, BD1.
All good. I'm the best pilot for this mission, and you know it.
Every ship we've sent into the Abyss has vanished without a trace. We'll go together. I cannot let you take the risk alone.
This is your invention. No one else understands it. You're the only one who can guide me back.
All right. I'll record the passage and make sure you return to us.
Dagon. Need to open this.
Get out of here, scuzzer. You're all dead. Stop. It's fine. I'm fine. You're a waste of time.
All right, let's go.
You're not supposed to be here.
Time to fight.
Jedi has taken a battle droid apart.
Target sighted. Searching. Lightsaber? A Jedi. He's hit.
Buddy's help!
Take this. Let's dance.
Master Cordova said Dagon had a retreat on Kobo. Let's find it. Whatever he used to cross the abyss, maybe we'll find it there.
You spot that crater as we were coming in? Well, crater is putting it lightly. This place is a hell of a sight, and I've got no doubt it's crawling with nasties.
Feels good to be back in the cockpit.
You missed the Mantis, huh?
Sure, I was worried about the kind of abuse you were putting it through. Don't get me wrong, I trust you both, but I knew you'd be taking her to some dangerous places. At least back when we were all together, I knew it was my fault if I flew us into an asteroid field.
Well, I'm happy to let you go ahead and make all the mistakes you like.
Uh-huh. Remind me who crashed the Mantis into Dredger Gorge? Give me a minute. I'm planning a new holotactic setup.
It'll take an awful lot of firepower to blow a chunk out of this moon. Or some apocalyptic accident. But what have you gotten yourself involved in this time?
Just once, that's all I want. A moon without any danger. No zombies, no raiders, no anomalies, and nothing we ran into on Nar Shaddaa. Is that so much to ask? Okay, let me think. I have enough salt, obviously. Can't leave port without that. And I still have some Lateran nutmeg. Oh, garlic. That's it. We ran out of garlic. Better remind Monk to find some next time we're at Pyloon's.
Shoot the Jedi.
Nice find. Let's take this back to Z. I'm sure Z can decrypt this for us. Let's show this to Z. Let's get this data disk back to Z.
Like to see you scrapping ships on Braca in your younger days? Can't imagine what it must have been like to be here when the moon was destroyed. What a waste.
All right, so next.
Full speed to Jedah.
Why aren't we headed to Kobo?
Beats me. Kids usually got a plan. Usually.
You think Dagan found the compass already?
What am I, a fortune teller? We'll find out on Kobo.
We'll head there soon. Just want to make sure we're ready.
Kobo? Ugh, if I had known that planet would have so much drama, I would have started a canteen on Galadron. All right, Cal, get up here.
Safe travels, Cal.
Don't you got stuff to do?
Let's talk in a bit, Cal.
So I understand you've been trying to fight the Empire on your own.
I had some help from a few friends.
And where are they now?
Gone.
I see. Well, you're nothing if not brave, Cal. And from what Seer tells me, willing to put your life on the line for those you love. Just remember, the Empire will twist our actions, however noble, to serve their aims.
I'll remember that, Master Cordova. How did you and the Anchorites end up building this archive?
Well, we began our work in the holy city of Jedah, preserving whatever we could find of the Jedi tradition.
Sounds like a dangerous place to collect outlawed teachings.
Too dangerous. After one too many close calls with the Empire, I convinced the Narkis to relocate here. We found this abandoned monastery and set about building everything you see.
I can't believe you did all this in only a couple of years.
Well, it's been hard work, but once I understood my calling, I had to answer it.
That you did. It hurt when you left. Felt like you quit on us in the middle of a fight.
I know.
But you were trying to restore the Order. Rebuild what was lost. The fight was never your goal.
Are you so sure it's yours? There is much for us all to do.
You know, Seer, I named a very special drink after you back in my saloon.
Whatever did I do to be worthy of such an honor?
Oh, come on, it's the least I could do after everything we've been through. All those adventures, and those credits you put up for Pyloons.
Well, I'll have to drop by sometime and try it. Thanks, old friend.
Just manage your expectations. It's a little sour.
Understood. So good to see you, Merrin. What brings you to Jedah?
I came across a group during my travels. Their goal is to hide Force sensitives from the Empire. Have you ever heard of the Hidden Path?
You seem agitated, sister. A new acquisition, perhaps?
The Talayan hypothesis. I barely slept since it arrived. It directly confutes the history of the Third Mandate. Surely the Mandate could not have produced such a document. It presents a completely distinct dogma.
Oh? Our understanding of the higher mysteries is always in motion. Could the same not apply to those who trod the sands before us?
You think their interpretation of the Force could have been transfigured over the course of a single decade?
People change, sister. Even the ancients.
Hail, Jedi Knight. I am called Sister Taske.
I'm Cal.
Word of your arrival has spread quickly, Noble One. Master Junda holds you in high esteem.
Seer and I have been through a lot together.
Jedah is brimming with lost artifacts related to your order, among other traditions. Should you happen upon any scrolls or other objects of interest, I would gladly exchange some of the treasures I've unearthed for them.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
We are in your debt, Noble One.
I've noticed some pretty fierce creatures in the desert.
Indeed. Though I suspect you have yet to meet the fiercest.
Oh yeah?
Stay afield of the Golden Skryton, Noble One. It is an ancient, treacherous creature. Should you be forced to confront it, do not trust its movements. It strikes suddenly, and in quick succession.
I'll keep that in mind.
Seer tells me you were trained in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Up until I became Master Tapal's Padawan. Then we went off to serve in the Clone Wars.
Do you think of your life on Coruscant much?
Sometimes, it's like a dream.
And yet it is not.
That life, it's so long ago. So much has happened since then. Most days it feels like it happened to someone else.
I think I understand, a little. Thank you. It was not my intention to bring up bad memories.
It's okay, sister. I meant to ask.
You are curious to learn more about the masked hermits helping your mentor, hmm?
I am.
We are the Narcus Anchorites. We study and venerate the Force as it manifests through knowledge.
You're scholars?
We gather knowledge, much like other scholars, yes. But our labor is driven by the belief that knowledge expresses universal truth. Through wisdom, we seek to perceive the formless pattern of the Force. Do you understand?
I understand describing the Force as a formless pattern, although that isn't my perception of it.
Indeed. Nor do we experience the Force as you do, Noble One.
Time for an upgrade.
Brother, I meant to mention, we recovered 24 manuscripts yesterday.
Impressive. All from the North Way House?
Indeed. The Imperials nearly spotted our finders, but they know the cliffs.
Good.
Forgive me, but is that unconcern I detect? I would think any brush with the Empire would merit interest.
Unconcern? Hardly, sister. I'm simply hesitant to attribute our stealth entirely to our own skill. Have you seen the visors they wear?
Ah, indeed. Peripheral vision is a heavy price to pay for sun protection.
Yes, quite. Sister, were you persuaded by the fifth corollary?
Persuaded? Perhaps not, though I was moved. The poetry was inspired. Tragically, it failed, fatally, to present a consistent ontology.
I may need to revisit it. Report, sister.
We spotted 2 more patrols on the ridge.
What was their heading?
Back south. They narrowly missed one of our wayhouse caches.
The sandstorm has favored us. It likely obscured any signs of passage. Mark the horizon. Contact me if they double back.
Yes, brother.
Old Aerotech speeder bikes. Never got to ride one. Would you look at that?
Ah, noble Jedi. Welcome to our archive.
Thanks. It's impressive. What are you working on?
Just studying these totems, recovered from nearby ruins. Many relics have survived the ages, but lifetimes spent unshielded from the desert have scattered much wisdom to the sands.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Nobody ever learned by finding what they were looking for. Only by choosing to look for the right things. But you know as much, Enlightened One. Seer speaks highly of you, you know.
She gives me a lot of credit.
Perhaps, but then she is not one to inflate the truth. We Narcus might say that the two of you are united by a concordant thread.
You'll have to explain that one.
Fibers are strongest when braided into rope, yes? Her strength is yours, and vice versa. You understand?
Think so. I've learned a lot from Seer.
That much is evident.
Master Jedah told us of your coming. It is an honor to meet one she holds in such high regard. May I escort you? I have never met a witch before, and I have so many questions.
We meet again.
This way, Master Jedah. We are nearly there. So, what do you think?
It's old, abandoned, and in the middle of nowhere. It's perfect.
How is the desert treating you, BD?
He likes it out here. Let's move.
All right. Well fought, beast. You remind me of home, you know. Were you hungry? Now you will feed the other creatures.
You are Master Junda's friend. My thanks.
I would not travel by day if I were you. The Empire's presence has grown.
Wise counsel. I am in your debt.
What's something you learned traveling the galaxy?
That sometimes it is best not to ask questions, and to keep your eyes on the path ahead.
Ready, Merrin?
Right behind you.
Make sure the others are rested, but we must set out soon.
As you say, Master Junda. For what purpose is our journey?
The same as you have devoted your life to collect and preserve knowledge of the Jedi tradition.
Meddling in the affairs of other cults will bring only ruin, sister.
How can we stand by while innocents suffer?
I know it is difficult, but have faith. The Force will guide us to our true purpose.
Sometimes everything out in the desert starts to look the same.
You must focus on what is different. That is how you will not get lost.
I need to focus.
You look peaceful when you do that.
You were watching?
Perhaps.
Good find, BD.
Bode told me what happened on Coruscant.
Yeah. They were good friends. I wish you could have met them. Giddy up!
Careful, there's danger nearby.
Defend me. Stop them!
work for Saw Gerrera again?
Not sure. Haven't heard from him since Coruscant. Have we walked in on another dangerous expedition?
Well, the feral sneakfish prefers the taste of crab, but would happily settle for your toe.
Are you sure all this is worth the risk?
There's great beauty in peril, lad. And these noble beasts demand respect, you know. As you'll see.
For a noble beast demanding great respect.
Yeah, you're right. I'll deal with you later. Shall we continue, me sordid tale? The tale continues. When we last spoke, I warned of the grapnel's arrival. That great ship came descending on us like an anchor cutting the deep. Ne'er a more fearsome ship did you clamp eye on. She was sharp, like a fish, like the nose of a bony fish. She had 3 great claws. Aye, the landing gear. But when her great jaws parted... Aye, the loading ramp. Will you hush and let Skoova tell the story? Her great jaws parted, disgorging her dread crew. A more vile pack of fisherfolk you never did see. And led by the vilest of them all, Captain Wet, the bearded, bezel-less bug that he intended to fish in our waters. Trophy hunters they were, in search of the most rare catches. Well, we Sikavians refused. We had the great famine to contend with, see? Every fish was precious. But the ferocious captain didn't care for our troubles. With a belch, he produced from his creel a mighty harpoon. Wait! Cried wee Skoova, hopping off of his rock. I know these waters like the taste of my own tongue. There'll be few fish beneath yon ice. But, continued I, if you take me with you, and if you leave my village be, I could show you how to coax the rarest of fishes onto your line. Aye. The dread captain stroked his briny beard. After a long moment, he held out his hand and grinned most terribly. Lad, said he, you be in luck. I'll be requiring another for me crew, one who knows the curve of the sea. Oh, Cal, if I could only go back to that moment when I shook Captain Wet's rigid hand. If only I'd never stepped off my wee rock. But my encounter with Undan had given me a taste for the unknown. I couldn't resist the call of adventure, and I had to save my people. So, I left with the grapnel, thinking the business done. I would be a fisher for Captain Wet. Of course, my adventure had only begun. For just when the grapnel hit orbit...
More trouble, I take it?
But I've havered on long enough. And come back another time and I'll tell you more.
You do not belong on Jedah.
It's the ghost.